Hi guys. So today is self-harm or self-injury awareness day. So I thought that I would make a video because I was trying to meditate, but I just kept having all these thoughts about what I would say in the video. So um I literally just thought about this like a couple of years ago. I guess it was like me and my mom and my aunt, we were watching TV. And I guess something came up about self-harm like on television, and my aunt was like I don't get how people do that. Like I would never have the guts to hurt myself. And I didn't say anything because no one really knew about my issues yet. But like that is a myth that needs to be busted right the fuck now, because it's not something brave and it doesn't take guts. Like that's not what is going through your head. That it's not something that people do on a whim. Like, hey, you know what? I think I'm gonna cut myself today. You know what? Wait, let me just burn my arm today. Like that sounds awesome, but you know what? I don't know if I have the guts to do it. No. So, yeah, it's really sad that people don't understand it. And I understand that it's a very, very difficult thing to understand because it's just like so beyond people. Like they're like, what? Why would you do that? And I ask myself the same question, but when I was 16 years old and I was in this same basement, staring at the place where I first did it, you're not you're not really thinking straight, clearly. You're just in severe mental agony. And I felt like a failure for a lot of different reasons. I felt really stupid and really incompetent and kind of just like a waste of space. Like there was no point in me even being alive. So I said, well, this is your fault, Brittany, so you might as well take it out on yourself. And the only thing available was a pair of scissors. And I've never even heard about self-harm. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know there was actually a word for it, but something possessed me to take the pair of scissors and hurt myself. And it felt good. I mean, it hurts and it stings, but it releases endorphins, so it releases whatever you needed to release, and then you go from all of these self-hatred thoughts to, oh, this stings. So it completely takes you to a new mindset. Not that it's a better mindset, but it's a release. So, and because it feels good, that's why it can get addicting, and that's the scary part, is that it's not just like a one-time thing. Maybe some people are, I guess, lucky enough to have done it once and then realized it was a mistake, but most of the people that struggle with self-harm, it's very, very, very hard to stop because they feel that they don't have any other way to deal with their problems, and it feels really nice, and they don't see any reason why they should stop. And then you just start spiraling. But well, on the positive side, I'm 138 days clean, and that's not doesn't seem like a lot, but it actually really is a lot of days. Um, and I've recently come to accept the fact that all those milestones in your recovery don't really mean that much at the end of the day, because it's not a numbers game. It's a game of healing and getting yourself back together and completely getting rid of this idea that you deserve that pain. And I'm a changed person, and I truly don't believe it'll ever happen again. So I think that's the whole point of recovery anyway. So in a lot of ways, I think I am recovered. Not to say that a lapse will never happen, but I think I'm on the right track. So if anyone is watching this that is thinking of hurting yourself, please just don't do it. There are so many different ways to get the same feeling without the blood and the burns and whatever else, and without the regret. And honestly, it just makes you hate yourself even more. Like, you can't hurt yourself into self-love. That's not how it works. So if you think it's really going to solve your problems, it's not. It's going to create more problems for years. So please just talk to someone, whether it be your parents or your friends or your online friends, because we are always there for you, or a random stranger on the street. Talk to them and get help. Because like I said, you just don't hurt yourself on a whim. It's coming from something. You're mentally suffering, and that needs to be addressed. Because your mental health always comes first before anything else. And if you're listening to my words, but it really doesn't, it's not helping you, and you don't see another way, I have another video on here, self-harm alternatives. If you just type in it on Tumblr, there's a million different places it'll take you, like how to calm down, like so many different alternatives that'll pretty much get you the same feeling, and it'll actually help you recover. It'll help you to learn different coping strategies when you feel upset or angry, and you're not going to hurt your beautiful body. So, and the same goes for anybody that is currently struggling with self-harm, or you're just struggling in recovery. There's a million resources for us. It's not like we're alone and in the dark, and it's not like self-harm is something that's that taboo anymore. I mean, it is, but I think that we're getting better. I mean, we have our own day of awareness, and it's all over the internet, so just, people care. I know it seems like it's a terrible world, but it's really not a terrible world. People do care a lot more than you think, and somebody will help you. And I'm always here if you follow me on Twitter. I don't really know what else to say, because I'm not just filled with all the facts and the myths and all that stuff, but I just want to say that I love you. And I know that sounds weird, because probably all of you watching have never met me in real life, but that doesn't mean that I don't love you. And that still probably sounds weird, because how could I love you if I don't know you? But I do, because I just care. I just care about people. And if you love yourself, that's not that weird to say, because you start to realize that we're all the same. We're all just one. We're separate bodies, but we're one mind, one soul, one love. So I really actually do love you, because I love me. And I don't want you to hurt yourself. So, take this day as a self-care day. And do what's right for you. Read your favorite books, watch your favorite movies, talk to your friends, surround yourself with people that are going to support you and lift you up. And if there's people in your life that are toxic, and they're the ones driving you to hurt yourself and they make you feel like shit, please, please just get rid of them. Doesn't make you a bad person. What they're doing makes them a bad person. You need to get rid of those people. Lovingly, gently send them away. Block them on your phone. Just stop talking to them. They'll get the hint. You don't need that in your life, especially when it's a choice. Who we surround ourselves with, to a certain degree, is a choice. Sometimes with your family, you can't do much about it. But if you feel like you're living in a toxic environment at home, there's all kinds of like white light protection meditations online that'll kind of clear your energy when you feel like it's just in a million different directions. And there's always those alternatives and different coping strategies that are healthy ways of dealing with negative emotions. So there is no such thing as a hopeless situation. And you are not hopeless. You are a warrior. You are a fucking champion. You are not a waste of space. You are the universe experiencing itself in human form. You are magical, and you can do this. I love you.